Winelander Wednesday Roundup. So glad to have you here. Thanks so much for hanging out. And for those of you who are watching this on the replay, I appreciate you being here especially and checking it out and giving us some love. All right, let's see who's hanging out here in the chat already. Joshua, great to see you. I am doing well, my friend. Thank you so much for asking. Donald, Jim, Kyle, Kiki. Hey, great to see you guys. I hope you are all having a wonderful day, and I love to see that y'all are already commingling down in the comments. My goodness. You know, I have to tell you guys. So we do other live streams throughout the week, and Tuesdays are dedicated to TikTok and Instagram. I spent the majority of the time yesterday thinking, just without really paying much attention, my brain automatically wanted to think that we were doing YouTube yesterday. Only because I was so excited to sit down and talk to you guys that I got antsy. I was like, yeah, we're gonna do the Winelander Roundup. We're gonna just like sit and we're gonna talk and we're gonna have so much fun. And then I was like, we're not just talking today. We had to do music. So if I seemed like I wanted to chitter chat a lot yesterday, it's because I did. And I'm so glad to have you guys here with me today, because now we can do that. And it's what we're here for. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And if it's your first time at all ever watching any of the Winelander Wednesday Roundups, please let me know down in the comments so that way we can all give you a nice, warm, and proper Winelander welcome. Andy, it's your birthday? I love it when you guys have birthdays on broadcast days, because then we can celebrate alongside with you. And also thank you for taking time out of your special day to come and be here with us. So everybody make sure to give Andy lots of birthday love down in the comments. And since, you know, it's here and there's nothing else for us to do, we're just here to have some fun. We're going to sing Andy a little happy birthday song, all right? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Andy. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, yeehaw. Happy birthday. I hope it is a great one, or at least has been a great one if it's getting a little bit later in the day for you. So great to see you guys. And David, yeah, I'm doing extremely well today. Thank you very much. It was a day full of phone calls and interviews and like all sorts of stuff, which was obviously exciting and very fun. But at the same time, at some point, my computer was like struggling to hold on for life. And then by the time I like looked up from it, we were only like 30 minutes away from having to do live today. So I was like, woo! We got to get moving. We got to get going. We got to be grooving. We got to be shaking. But yeah, it's been good. It's been a good day. It's been a busy day. Kiki, absolutely. It's been a long day. It hasn't rained today yet. It's kind of blowing in right now. But it's been still like cold, windy, overcast, just pure. It makes me, if I'm being real honest, want to just cover myself in a million blankets, curl up into a little ball like a cat, and go to sleep. I have wanted a nap all day, but there's no time for naps because we're trying to accomplish so much that I'm just sitting here like, wouldn't it be so nice? Wouldn't it be great if we could just go to sleep? That's what nighttime's for. But it's been a vibe today. If you guys are in the same boat at all, feel free to lament with me down in the comments. Oh goodness. Okay, Jim, you left me this comment. I just want to read it. He says, oh, I think this is great. He says, I upgraded my electronics so I can watch Ashley on TikTok and Instagram on my big screen. Like, heck yeah, that's your fault. Now your guitar sounds like I'm in the same room with you. I love that, though. I mean, like, what a flex. I love that your TV accommodates for you to also watch the TikTok and Instagram lives on those devices. So much fun. It's like, and then you can do surround sound if you want. Yeah, I know. You think it's loud through that? It's loud in here. It's obnoxiously loud. But I'm so glad that you can enjoy those live streams now on the big screen. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Who else is hanging out here with us? Bradley, great to see you, my friend. Let's see. And yeah, Daniel, of course, asked how my day was going. What did I end up doing? Yeah, it was, like I said, a lot of interviews, a lot of just sitting down with our internal small but mighty team to get projects and to-dos ticked off the list. Oh my goodness. I look at our project plan that we have for like music releases and tour and like all the fluff stuff that comes around with that, coordinating shoots and doing all that, and we're making progress. We're ticking things off. But man, oh man, I have to tell you guys, just to like do one project, like one big project, like a single release, like we're prepping to do, the million like sub projects and sub steps that come in as to all that, whoo-wee, whoo-wee. I have just, like I said, I've been super proud of my team. We've been checking those things off the list and not letting the overwhelm kick in. You know how that can be sometimes? Like just the pure intimidation of looking at like a long list of stuff to do and just being like, where do we begin? But it's been good. And like I said, I'm so proud of my team for all the stuff that we're mowing through, getting stuff done, getting things in motion. It's super exciting. Obviously, I can't get too much into detail about it because while we are friends and we like to get into as much tea as humanly possible, I can't give it all away because part of what makes it so special is I like to have surprises for you guys. And yeah, and there's just some things that won't make sense to talk about until a little bit later on. So yeah, patience is a virtue. That guy Hunt official says, please read this comment. Name a car that first comes to mind. Personally, okay, guys, don't come at me. The first thing that comes to mind is a PT Cruiser. It was my very first car. I love her. She's amazing. She's like a little red ladybug. I don't know if that was the answer you were looking for, but that's the answer you have. So that was the first one that came to mind. And Joshua, yeah, I know. How heartbreaking. I think I was equally saddened with millions of fans all over the world yesterday to find out about the passing of Toby Keith. Like, just, it just made my heart sink. You know, cancer is one of those things, man. You never know. You never know. And I do have to say, I am saddened because I know he was trying so hard to get back out and doing shows and all that sort of good stuff. So it's unfortunate that we're not going to be able to see more work from him and everything. But my heart goes out to the family, and I think we all know that he is resting high on that mountain. So yeah, my condolences and stuff to the Keith family and everything as they go through this hard time. Let's see. And John, to answer your question, he says, are you going to play a few Toby Keith songs this Friday for the Facebook broadcast? Absolutely, 100% I am. I feel like that one is just like, not necessarily even like a no-brainer, but it's like almost like a must-do. Like, it just has to be done. So I am definitely planning some Toby Keith songs for the Facebook Friday Live for anybody who is curious, that is going to be happening. And I've been making my list of personally songs that I enjoy and songs that based off of the lives that we had yesterday, and y'all leave in what songs you really enjoyed from his catalog. Kind of making note and planning my list based off of that. So yeah, gotta love it. Let's see. Ooh, Kyle, this is such an interesting question. Way to like mix it up. He goes, do you guys have a set meal plan on tour or do you just wing it? I would say that we kind of operate a little bit in that middle area. Part of what I really, really love about our rig is that we do have a full kitchen as part of it. We got a residential size fridge in there, stovetop, microwave, which also acts as like a convention oven as well. So we have full access to cook, and I think it's awesome. Personally, for me, I follow a little bit more of like a structured meal plan. I kind of have like macronutrient things that I at least try to aim for every day, even if we don't necessarily always fully execute it. Just things that I always try to get into my diet. But we definitely go and if nothing else gets planned, we always like to plan dinners because we cook most of the time and we eat as a group. We definitely plan out our dinners. So it's like we kind of have like a set meal plan, but also at the same time, you know, everybody's free to eat for the most part whatever they want. And yeah, just depends. So we're kind of operate in that little bit of a middle ground. Not too formal, but definitely a lot of fun. And then Labo says, ooh, what's my favorite bread? Now we're asking the real questions. And y'all feel free to join in on this conversation because, you know, we love food. We love food here. Facts. But to answer that question, my favorite bread, oh, that's hard because I am a carbohydrate connoisseur, you guys. Connoisseur. Can I give like my top 3 in no particular order? In no particular order, if I had to pick 3, because really there's just no comparison. Focaccia bread is up there. I love it. I'm also a sourdough fan, like all the girls are these days. I love some sourdough. I also really love like a rosemary thyme bread, just like infused. It's basically like sourdough, but just like with rosemary and stuff like that in it. So good. There is this like little farmer's market up in I think it's Pine or Strawberry, Arizona, and they bake fresh bread every day. And anytime we head up that direction, oh, my heart be still. I always get a loaf of their rosemary bread and a jar of their like butterdale pickles. I love it. I love it. I love sweet pickles. I love bread. It's like, so I could just like go down the list of bread that I love. Cause like ciabatta, oh, it's amazing. Like sandwich bread, put it on a ciabatta roll. You can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. Okay? 100%. So good. But yeah, feel free to let me know if you are a bread connoisseur like your girl here. Let me know what breads you love. Like a good rye bread. Now you guys got me like just off in bread land. So yeah. He's okay. He says I'm in France, so I'd say, and I feel like I'm gonna botch the name of this. Is it an einkorn bread and buckwheat? I could get behind that. I could get behind it. Let's see. Anybody else throwing it in the deal? Lots of marble rye. Yeah, absolutely. Italian bread. Gosh, you guys always love to do this like right before. I think we know what the end of broadcast emoji will be today. I'm just throwing that one out there. All right, I'm trying to catch up where we were in the comments, just make sure I'm not missing anybody else's questions and stuff. Let's see. David asked, Friday night, can you please play the mandolin? Haven't heard Susie in a while. You know what? I think I can definitely work on incorporating Susie into Friday's show. So if you have any particular songs you'd love to hear on the mandolin, please let me know down in the comments. But yeah, we can certainly get Susie into the mix. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see. And John Buchanan, thank you so much. Says, you sounded amazing in Durham. It was like listening to the CD in there in person. So thank you. I appreciate that. I cannot wait to get out on the road and play some new music for you guys. I just can't wait for you guys to hear the new music. Period. All right. It is fun. It's a little different than anything that I've put out thus far, but like in a good way, you know? I'm so excited with the team that I have behind me on this one, all the musicians that have touched it, the production and everything, like, whoo! It's exciting, and like so many good things to come with it. And I know we keep talking about it and stuff, but I promise you, when I say we're getting like closer and closer to you guys, like actually formally being able to know what like the first song out the gate is and like when it's coming out, we're getting really close to that time. You remember how I was talking about like having to check off to-dos and stuff with the team? There's still some to-dos that have to be checked off before I can start being like, here it is, Miss America, you know, and have you guys like, yeah. Because you're not quite ready for that yet. We're getting close though. We're getting real close, and I cannot wait. And this comment makes me just cackle. Jim, you're not wrong. Getting back on the conversation of like food and road life and stuff, he says Lane cooks a lot of rice. 100% he does. But you know what though? I have never met somebody who knows how to doctor rice in so many different ways. It's always really good. It's like, oh, so fun. And for those of you guys who are like, who's Lane? Why is he cooking rice? Lane is my lead guitar player. And he went to culinary school, much to our, like, everybody's enjoyment, really. Is an extremely talented chef. And so he blesses us with some really amazing food on the road. But yes, a lot of it is a rice-based kind of meal, but we're not mad about it. I love rice. I love carbs, you guys. Rice, pasta, breads. You gotta have them, Kyle. Absolutely, 100%. And you best believe I get sassy when food is involved. I'm very passionate about it. I feel so strongly about it. Psychosocial asks, do you like rock music? I absolutely do. I love rock music, especially like classic rock, 80s hair band kind of like rock, that era between like 60s to 80s. I really thoroughly enjoy. It's actually when there's not country music on in the bus while we're driving down the road, more often than not, it is like classic rock that's going on through the speakers. So yes, I definitely enjoy rock music. I generally speaking prefer like I said, the older generations of rock, more so than like more mainstream things. But you know, there's some stuff in the like the newer rock realm that I enjoy as well. But yeah, more so than anything, we lean a little bit more towards the older generations. So yeah, let's see. I want to make sure I'm not just missing anybody. We've got lots of fun comments. And keeping the same train of thought going, Danny asked, do you like deep fried pickles? Yes, I do. I am a huge fan of like pickle chips, especially. I have to say, if you, between how clean the fry is and what sauce you're dipping it into, my like number one favorite place for pickle, like fried pickles, is the Row in Nashville, Tennessee. It's a restaurant out there. It's been around forever, and their pickle chips are so good. They're not necessarily like chips. They're almost more like ribbons. They're a little bit thinner. They fry them, and they have this white barbecue sauce. Dead. D-E-D. Dead. I love them. There is also, though, I do have to say, in South Dakota, there is a town that we played. Is it Yankton? I can't remember the name off the top of my head right now, but we've had the pleasure of playing there a couple times. And there's a bowling alley. Follow with me, though. There's a bowling alley out there in this town, and I'm so sorry I cannot remember the name of it right now, but I know it's in South Dakota. And we went there bowling the day before a show, and they had fried pickles, like spears. Holy cow. Those were like top tier fried pickles. So 100%. 100%. Love fried pickles. You guys are in the right place. And I see we got some other friends that I've never seen before hanging out in here. I hope I'm saying this right. Briley, I want to say thank you for joining the live stream and hanging out here with us today. I still love to see new people on here. So for those of y'all who have been so kind as to share this live stream, whether that's on your social media pages or maybe you texted it to a friend and stuff, thank you so much. I appreciate the heck out of that. And yeah, okay, see, I'm scrolling through, and Kyle can vouch for the Row in Nashville. They have bomb.com kind of pickles. We're here for it. We are here for it. And, ooh, Donald, what interesting question. He said, are you going to make a music video for Cheater Cheater? Man, as of right now, I don't have plans to make a music video for it. With that being said, it does have a lyric video that yours truly made, but I would love, more than anything, to give every song a music video, because I have to tell you, when I sit down and I write, I'm a very like visual person. I can see the story in my head, even like through the process of writing. Even if I can't find the words, I know what the vision is. That's just like how it comes, which is part of why I went to school to be a film major, because like I just see the visual part of it so vividly in my head. And I just strive so much to bring that to life, however which way possible. However, with being an independent artist, which means that everything I do is funded by you guys and ran by myself, we have a certain budget for things, and we can only allocate so many resources to making music videos and stuff like that for songs, especially when we have things like tours to fund and new merchandise and stuff to make on top of all of that. So out of all the singles that came off of the I'm Gonna Ride album, I wish we had the opportunity to make Cheater Cheater a music video. It just wasn't in the cards, but so many others did get videos. Daddy's Creed, I'm Gonna Ride, I'm Going Home, which I just loved how all those turned out. But you know, there's original music that I wish got a music video, like Family Business. Could you imagine how fun a music video for that would be? I have always wanted to make a music video for that one. Like, it's almost like a bucket list thing at this point, but I always wanted to do it justice. And at the time that it came out, I was so young and just at the very beginning of my career. We didn't necessarily have all the resources and connections possible to really pull off a video that would do it justice. But it's like a dream of mine to make a music video for it that's like down in the Missouri backwoods, like just all, you know, camouflage, muddied up, like riding through, just like hauling booty in a truck and like pretending to be moonshiners. I think it'd be so much fun. But there's, like I said, so many other songs in my catalog that I would have loved to make music videos for and didn't get the opportunity to. So like I said, we just hop around back and forth between what gets videos and a little bit more like oomph behind it when it comes out, and which ones do we release for you guys to enjoy, maybe put a lyric video and stuff behind, but they don't necessarily get as much love. And like I said, that's just a financial thing, and you know, obviously planning and coordinating around other projects too. So as of right now, no, but man, oh man, how I wish I could. And Joshua McLean, I couldn't have said it any better. He said it's always a lot of work to put it together, and then you can have all the fun when you play on stage. 100%. It is a ton of work behind the scenes, and you know, it's one of those things that I do enjoy a lot of the stuff of the behind the scenes work, but really like the sweet cream of it all, the creme de la creme, the most enjoyable part of it for me personally is being able to get on a stage and perform the music for you and get to connect with you and engage with you in person. That's really what all of it's for at the end of the day. The part that I've always loved about music and entertaining especially is the entertainment part, is to be able to connect with people on a face-to-face value, to take something and bring it to life and connect with other people over that and take them on like emotional journeys and experiences, whether that's like something really rocking and fun and high energy, or you know, if it's something that's a little bit more reflective and somber, and being able to like really share some like depth and everything. But I think there's no better way to do that than to do it in person, and to have the opportunity to do that on tours and stuff, which is why, like I said, I'm always so excited to go out on the road. I'm really looking forward to all the shows that we have on the calendar for this year, which there are more to come. If you go to my website, ashtonwineland.com, and look at the calendar as it is now, that is not the permanent schedule. It is ever evolving. There are more shows coming with that. So yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I really look forward to it. So yeah. Let's see. I wanna make sure. And Daniel, I love that. You said you should do a movie. I'd love to. I enjoy all sorts of live performances, whether that's obviously music's my personal favorite, but I've always loved like musical theater and acting and dancing and all that sort of stuff growing up. So I definitely appreciate the opportunity if it comes along to do some acting. I actually have dipped my toe into that world before. I had the opportunity to be a part of a mini series called Youthful Ambition all the way back in like 2017. Wow. It's been a second. But yeah, it's been wonderful, and that was such a cool experience, and I really enjoyed you know, that whole process, learning the script and getting out there and being in front of the camera and working with castmates especially. So yeah, lots and lots of fun. And let's see. And Labo says that several days ago I watched your vlog. First and foremost, thank you for watching the vlog. Secondly, how fun was it though? I had a blast putting that together for you guys. And if you're wondering what vlog they are talking about, I did a vlog all about my very first weekend of Monster Energy AMA Supercross that we did for round 4 in Anaheim, California, just 2 weeks ago. And it was just a blast. We did so much there. Of course, I was very honored to perform the national anthem at the event for their opening ceremonies, but the part that really made it very special for me was the fact that I got to do an interview and share a sneak peek preview, a little special first time listen of my upcoming single for everybody in attendance at the event. So I definitely take you guys along that whole journey of traveling to California, being there for sound check, of the behind the scenes of what it's like on race day, and of course little snippets of the interviews and the anthem performances and stuff, and what it was like to be there in the stands for when all the races went on and everything. Something that I am also doubly excited about is we'll be getting another one after this weekend, because this weekend I am doing it all over again. Except this time, we're doing it with Supercross in Glendale, Arizona for their round 6 race, which I'm stoked about. Glendale's my hometown, so I am always super excited to perform at that event. Same thing though, anthem and sneak peek preview listen, which is also part of why I haven't totally announced the name of the upcoming single and everything, because we are doing this collaboration with Supercross. It's a very special first time listen for people, so we want to make sure that that's as special of an experience as possible for all the attendees of Supercross. Which, if you're like, Ashley, I'm in Arizona, I have nothing to do this Saturday, February 10th, I want to go. You can still get your tickets via supercrosslive.com. Everything you need to know about the race day, activities, and all that sort of fun stuff is there on the website. You just click on the Glendale race and it'll give you the whole rundown and where to buy tickets and everything. I will let you know that if you would like to see anything to do with me, and you want to hear the preview of the song, you want to hear the anthem, that's all going to be a part of the opening ceremonies. So please get there, not just get there, be in the stadium where you can hear what's going on all around 30 minutes before gate drop, okay? Because if you get there at gate drop, you're gonna have missed it all. And not just the stuff with me, but also like all the other opening ceremony stuff with Supercross is so much fun. They do, all the writers come out. There was some fun extra fluff when we were in Anaheim with some promotions for like Ghostbusters and everything. So there's some really cool stuff that happens in the opening ceremonies that I always encourage you guys to come out and watch and be a part of, because I think it's just so much fun. Pyrotechnics up the wazoo, obviously. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I'm so excited to be a part of it. I love working with Fellow Entertainment and everybody over at the Supercross team. So if you're able to come, please do. It's gonna be a blast. And yes, I will be making another vlog. So if there's anything that you would like to see as part of this Supercross experience that maybe I didn't necessarily touch on in my last vlog for Anaheim, then, you know, just throw it in the comments. Let me know. And yeah, I'll make sure to get it in there. All right. Let's see. Lots of questions today. I love it a lot. David asks, what other independent artists would you love to do a duet with? Ooh. There's a couple, but if I have to name some off the top of my head, the first one that definitely comes to mind, there's an amazing independent artist right now by the name of Emily Ann Roberts. She was on The Voice all the way back in 2015, but she's doing some really great things. She's actually going out on tour with Blake Shelton this year. I am a huge fan of her work, admire her greatly. So I have to say, if there's anybody I currently have from the indie side of things that I'd love to do some work with, she's definitely one of them. So, yeah. All right. Let me see. Just making sure I'm not missing out on anything else. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for all of the love today. I appreciate you being here with me, hanging out. And of course, if you've made it this far into the broadcast, if you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe and be a part of our community here on YouTube. We do this live stream every single I almost said Friday, Wednesday. We do it every single Wednesday at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. So if you just want to chit chat with some great friends, kind of just go back and forth, ask some fun questions, all that sort of good stuff, this is the place for it. And for each and every one of you who are here today watching it live, thank you so much. If you've made it this far and you're watching the replay, I appreciate you guys so much. And let's not forget that when this goes up for replay, I want to know who made it all the way to the end. Make sure to go hit this video once it's up for replay and leave another comment outside of the live chat comments down in the actual video, letting me know what your favorite part was, what you're looking forward to this week, and of course, drop a bread emoji down in the comments. You got your choice between the loaf of bread, the baguette. I'll leave it up to you. Just some sort of bread, all right? I want to see your bread emojis. But of course, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you to the moon and back. If you're on Facebook, I'd love to see you for my Facebook Friday Live, which happens at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time. But if you're just here on YouTube and you want to be a part of this community and this community only, then I'll see you back here next week at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then, be safe, have fun, have a good one. Bye, you guys.